So let's talk about what exactly a graph data structure is. First of all, see, now if you are aware with the tree data structure, then you can easily understand graph data structure. But there is only one difference, that there is no hierarchy like a parent-child relationship we had in tree. Okay, so it's like a tree data structure. So we can say tree data structure uses a hierarchy and uses a parent-child relationship to represent hierarchy. All right, this is what tree data structure was. But now if I talk about graph, now we have, or I'll say now we can have random connections to the node. Now, if you have random connection, then it cannot be a tree. So then it will be a graph data structure. Now we can have random connections to the node. So I will say when we have random connections, then we cannot use tree. For this purpose, we use graph data structure. All right, so this is why we have graph data structure, because now we won't be having the parent-child relationship. So using graph data structure, we can have connections of anybody to anybody, any node to any other node. So let's take one simple example to understand the graph. Let's say in graph, it's a node. It is another node. That's another node. That's another node. This is also a node. This is also a node. This is also a node. So like there could be any node and there could be any connections as well. Like this. See, any node could be connected to any other node. I hope you are able to understand that in a graph data structure, we can have connection of any node with any other node. So there is no parent-child hierarchy. So when we talk about graph data structure, it simply consists of two components. So you can say graph data structure consists of two components. And what these two components are, one is a finite set of vertices that is also known as nodes. Another one is a finite set of ordered pair of the form that is u comma v, that is known as h. All right. So it is consist of two components. One is a set of vertices, that is a node that we have, and one is a finite set of pair form, that is edge. So basically, when we talk about a graph, there are two major things. One is this node. What exactly this is a? It's a node. And now one will be the pair, the edge through which two nodes are connected. So a pair is ordered because u comma v is not same as v comma u. That's the directed graph, because it could be undirected, it could be directed. There are two different kind of graph. We'll be talking about it. So if the pair is ordered, so u v will be written like this. It cannot be written v comma u in cases of directed graph. So the pair of form uv indicates that there is edge from vertex u to vertex v. The edges may contain weight as well. Weight means like it could be a number, just like a distance between two cities. All right, so they could be weighted as well. So we'll be discussing about all these things one by one. Now, after this, now we know graph consists of two major components. Now, if we talk about applications of graph, like in today's time, what do we have? Graphs are most popularly used to represent networks. They are used to represent networks. All right. So the graph may include paths in a city or telephone network or circuit network or even like Google GPS. So the network may include any kind of thing. All right. So it may be path between two cities. It's not mandate, it is between two cities or telephone network, or it could be circuit network. So graph could be used in any of the situation. Graph are also very popular in social networking websites like LinkedIn and Facebook. Like in Facebook, each person is represented with a vertex and each node is a structure and contain information like ID, name, gender, kind of this thing. Just take one example. In Facebook or LinkedIn, what exactly happens? Suppose it's a user one. So user one will be having some information. So user has ID, name, password, city. This kind of information is available for a particular user. Now this user is connected with some other user. So that user will be also having ID, name, password. But let's say the city is same of both the users. And then there is a third person. Third person is also having ID, name, password, city. There will be a fourth person who also has ID, name, password, city, and might be second person is connected to this. Third is connected with fifth person. I hope you are able to understand. So this is how graph is built. This is how network connections are actually built. So graph is being used in social networking websites like LinkedIn or Facebook. And in Facebook or in LinkedIn, we can simply use this example to make sure that these are connected. And there is one most popular database known as Neo4j. So if you have heard of Neo4j, one of the most popular database that uses graph data structure to store the data. Okay, it simply uses graph data structure. And if you want to like build movie recommendation system or anything, so Neo4j is one of the best database to use. You can even search here how exactly it looks like Neo4j. See, this is how a graph looks like, and this is what the Neo4j data structure is. Let's say the Keanu Reeves, what is the name? Keanu Reeves acted in this movie, this movie, this movie, this movie, and then this movie, this movie. So it's kind of building the architecture, the graph data structure. All right. So I hope now you are able to understand what exactly a graph data structure is, how actually it is represented.